So hopefully this is better. Hopefully you can all see me and you can hear me. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I use OBS on this computer so many times and never had issues. And now all of a sudden I'm having all kinds of issues with OBS. I don't know what the freaking deal is here. I don't know if Microsoft changed something or what, but it's getting freaking old. Yeah, except it froze Patrick. It was freezing my computer up. I couldn't even see nothing. I couldn't do nothing. It's like my whole computer was locked up. So, you know. Anyway, so here we are again. Hopefully, everything goes as planned this time. Yeah, I never had issues until this latest update from from Microsoft. That seemed to kind of do everything in for some reason. I don't know. It's ever since both my PCs updated the latest version of Windows 10, it's all gone to hell. So it's insane. So let me see who I got here. So I got Dave from Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Eric Smith, Fogwraith, also known as Christian, the owner of Macintosh Garden. If you're not getting your software from Macintosh Garden, you're going to the wrong place. Oh, Garth Beagle. We got Steve from Mac 84, Ocelot, Patrick Geis, Retro Techie, Sad Mac, and Jay from the House of Moth. And if Jay's here, that means Dana's probably watching in the background, or at least listening close by. So, if not, then, well, oh well. Yeah, when Microsoft is really making me not want to use Windows again, which I don't really want to use Windows anyway. I was using this computer because it's way faster than a Mac Mini. But honestly, it's just, I don't know, it's getting old. So they keep changing everything. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I think I'm just going to keep using the StreamYard here, and so I have access to the paid version from Mac Yak, but I couldn't quite get it in the limited amount of time that I had here. So anyway, so Dana flipped me off and said hi, Mike. That sounds about right. So hello. Yes, I know. Voice to text is very interesting. So before I got rudely interrupted, I put a little poll up on YouTube, and it's like, you guys want to see the carnage inside this thing? If I can even open it. I'm not sure if I can open it or not. Oh yeah, I can. So it's got water dripping out of it, which is never a good sign. So, as everybody in here knows, my air conditioner is right in front of me here, and it's been so humid lately that it's leaking everywhere. So I think water got inside here and shorted something out. So I was sitting here working on setting up OBS and everything for this particular stream, and all I heard was and luckily I had the intelligence to reach down and unplug it quick before any damage was done. Nothing seems to have been affected adversely. So I figured let's. So I grabbed my surge protector out of the bedroom. So now I can't watch TV in the bedroom. I'll have to go down to the car and grab my extra surge protector. So I figured let's before we round with the PowerBook, because this will only take a minute probably. See what kind of carnage is in this thing here. So, and the funny thing about this is, so I went to Steve's yesterday, and it was hotter than Hades outside, and the air conditioner in my car was leaking all over the passenger side floorboard. So, I'm actually quite used to this, at least in the car respect. So, let's change to a different camera. So, my full HD camera that I normally use on my streams died on me. Just decided it didn't want to work anymore. So yeah, it's definitely something leaking out. Let me tell you what, Sean. It is not happy. Oh, what the hell are we dealing with here? Oh, this cute. It's got security screws. So it's got one Phillips screw and it's got two security screws. So that makes a lot of freaking sense. Oh my god. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get these damn screws out. Alright, that will fit. Yeah, I know it is, isn't it? Don't worry, we're getting to the PowerBook. So I went to Steve's yesterday. Unfortunately, he was smarter than normal and made sure that I couldn't even find the quad. Jackass. He had it buried so deep that, truthfully, I didn't even bother trying to get it. Ooh. Yeah, I have to watch my. I have a very powerful Panasonic microwave, and it has a tendency to blow the circuit breaker in the kitchen if anything else is running, like the coffee maker. So these are the stupid retarded screws they put in here. They're a flathead screw, but they're only meant to go in one time and not come back out. So, but of course I got them out. I've dealt with these before. Man, this thing stinks. Man, as nasty as this smells, I can't believe it was still working at all. Huh, well, I guess we found the carnage. That's cute. Well, apparently it took on quite a bit of water. Yeah. Yeah, black's definitely not a good PCB color. It doesn't look like anything fried. It just kind of all shorted out right here. It looks like it might have been like actually underwater, judging from the inside of the shell. Yeah, it looks good to you. Oh my gosh, Chris. I wonder if we can scrub any of this off. Just for shits and giggles. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's definitely I'm gonna say it's pretty fucked. Yeah, I mean I probably could fix it if I was really so inclined, which I'm not honestly. Um, I mean this was a pretty nice power strip, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's not that deathly important to me. Um, I was just curious if it was like the water that caused it to fail, or if there was something else that went wrong. And yeah, it was just the water that caused it to fail. So what I am going to do is I am going to save the cord off of it. Because it has one hell of a heavy cord that I can use for something else. So, but yeah, she's borked, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not even going to try to fix it. It's not really worth it to me. Well, I've had these. It is a monster power. It's a MDP 700. I have actually three of them. Well, two left. But yeah, I have several of these strips. As a matter of fact, I have one. Oops, right there. That's the one I keep on my desk. So, and one of the one of the outlets, one of my power bricks shorted out and got hot. So, but yeah, the water definitely didn't help it. I didn't know if it was the water that caused it to fail or something else just failed on it, like it blew a cap or something. Smart ass. Anyway, so this is a PowerBook 3400C. I have done a video of this on my channel probably about 2 years ago now. I actually did a couple of videos with this machine. This is actually the only PowerPC Mac, non-G series PowerPC Mac that I currently own. I tried using this before, and the power adapter died, and I was very upset because this is a very nice machine. So I dismantled the whole thing, take it all apart, just to make sure it was the power adapter and something else didn't blow up. It was just the power adapter. So, just a quick recap. So it's a 3400C 180. It's a PowerPC 603 EV. It has 48 megs of memory installed. I think it has a 4 gig hard drive, maybe 3. I don't recall. But this is a really nice machine. So this is a VST branded Zip 100 in the hot swap bay, in the optical bay. Unfortunately, I don't have any other devices to go in here. I wanted to make sure the computer was still working before I bothered buying a CD-ROM or a floppy drive, which I'd like to get both. But it has a Zip 100 in it, and it does work. I've used it before. This is actually a really nice machine. So, of course, it's got infrared, which is useless. It has 10100 networking built in. Of course, a serial port, SCSI port. And this actually has a standard, normal VGA port, which is beautiful. So, and of course, power jack. And then it's got 2 PCMCI slots here. It has an ADB port on this side, and of course, your audio. And it's got these cute little retracting feet that pop out. Just like that. So, I bought this machine off of Jay a couple years ago. Fully operating. And I can't remember what I paid for it. I think $100. Whatever I paid for it is worth it because it's a nice machine. So we're going to power it up, and for some reason, I don't know why, it might have something to do with the battery being messed up. So anytime I plug it in, it automatically powers on. And we're going to take a look and see what's wrong with it. You know, I never got into LS120s, Christian. I probably should. The LS120 discs seem to be harder to come by than the Zips, so. Oh. Why is Jay texting? So we're booting it into 8.6, and you're going to see exactly how flipping slow this thing is. And this machine should not be this slow. Not counting the disk first aid. Whoa. So I think this machine is going to get a solid state drive overhaul, because I'm pretty sure the hard drive is probably not that great in it anymore. It does have an IDE hard drive, so a compact flash card would work perfectly in this. And since this isn't going to be a full-time computer, I'm not too terribly worried about the whole wear leveling thing. As we load. And we take for flipping ever. Okay, I'm turning the air conditioner off. It's not even that hot in here right now. My fan going, it's actually quite comfortable. Okay, so all right, here we go. I think we're fully booted. So, of course, the battery's no good. So, but if we go into about this computer, we see that there is only 16 megabytes of RAM showing. And that's not cool, because there's actually 42 or 40. There's 16. The 16 megs is built in. That's what the machine came with from the factory. And then there's another 32 meg RAM card in here. So we got a problem. We're missing a lot of memory. And believe me, these machines need a lot of memory. So let's go to System Profiler once and see what the hard drive is, because I'm curious. I can't remember how big it is. I think it's 3.2 gigs, but don't quote me on that. I do know it's IDE. And you can see how freaking slow this thing is. This machine was never this slow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so alright, so here's the hard drive. Oh, it's a 1.3 gig hard drive. Wow, okay. It's an IBM. It looks like it's an IBM Travel Star from the looks of it. So I could put a smallish SD card, or not SD card. Well, I could put an SD card. But I could put a smallish compact flash card in here and definitely not have to worry about it. So let's shut this sucker down. And we'll crack it open. And you'll see exactly how easy these machines are to actually... These particular machines are actually very easy to service and upgrade. And they are chunky boys, let me tell you. This thing is very heavy. So, We're going to remove the battery just for shits and giggles. And this battery is probably 2.5, 3 pounds right here. Just this big chunky battery. So, and this is a nickel metal hydride. It's possibly a candidate for restoration. This isn't even an OEM battery. This has actually been replaced once. So this isn't even original. And I think it's funny because it actually says replacement for 5300 series and 190 series, and this is 3400. So on the bottom here, there's 3 Torx screws here, and we take our Torx driver and we take these out. And these hold the keyboard in. What am I doing? I'm going to try to find out why I'm missing most of my memory. Let's see what I can do to get my memory back. So we take those 3 screws out. Beep beep. Open the lid, and very carefully pop this keyboard out. Now, this is the one thing that annoys me about this keyboard. So you got to pull it towards you, and there's like almost no cable to do it. So you got to pull gently. If you pull too hard, you'll end up pulling the whole cable assembly out. So, and here is our memory card. So this is a proprietary card for these particular machines, and it did work before, so I don't understand why it doesn't work now. So I think what I may do is put some alcohol down yonder and see if I can clean out the edge connector. Unfortunately, replacing the hard drive is a much more daunting task. It's located here. So I don't see any damage to any of the pins. Although I don't know how any of them would have gotten damaged. Truthfully. But this thing is 25 some odd years old, so it's hard telling. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to. I don't know. I don't know if I want to bother trying to rebuild a battery on a laptop that I'm not really going to use that much. But seeing as how this is the only power Mac I have, I may try to rebuild it. My question is how much freaking money is it going to cost me to replace this RAM card if this RAM card really is bad? kind of hoping it maybe just came loose. Because there's not really, the only thing that really holds this in here is the keyboard. Oh, oops. Make sure that's firmly seated, and it is. All right. So, before I put it all back together, let's power it up and see if this makes any difference. Yeah, it doesn't really. It just sits in. It just the only thing holding the card in is just the keyboard and the connector. There's nothing else really holding it there. So yeah, J 8.6 is pretty awesome. I'm actually going to leave OS 8.6 on here. I have no intention of upgrading this to 9. I would actually prefer to keep it at 8.6 because there's some incompatibilities with some stuff that I really would like to try on it that kind of flake out under OS 9. And I'm sure the hard drive in this thing is definitely on its way out. Even with 16 megs of RAM, it shouldn't be this damn slow. Alright, so let's take a look here. Hey, there we go. We got our 48 megs back. Yay! Alright, so that was easy. Now I did that. I pulled that card out yesterday. Well, actually, like 2:30 this morning, and put it back in. Still didn't work. So that's why I was kind of hesitant to even bother playing with it because I didn't think it would work. But it did. It works good. I'm kind of hoping that's all it was, just dirty contacts. Now I didn't when I played with it this morning. I didn't try cleaning the contacts. I just took it out, looked at it, put it back in, and that was that. So I think one thing I might try doing here. Anybody remember how to reset the PRAM on these old machines? Because I don't. I know it's Command Option PR on the newer ones, on the Intel and the G series. I can't remember what it is on this one though. PowerBook 3400. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. It's still Command Option PR. Alright, so shut down. Wow. I got loud. I don't know if this is going to do anything or not, but I figure if we zap the PRAM, maybe it'll clear out anything that might be stuck in the. If there's any the PRAM's corrupted or anything. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, but I just don't remember this computer being this slow. But then again, it's been over a year since it was powered up last. So. Yes, Garth, it is a 603 180. It's not the 200. It's just a 603 180. It's not the faster of the two, but it's a very good machine. It's got a beautiful screen. These things have really, really nice LCDs in them. Apple really went all out with this particular machine. And it's actually a funny little note that when this computer was released, it was actually the most powerful laptop in the world, at least for a little while. Yeah, it is very well. It's a very nice designed machine. It doesn't suffer from the plastic problems that a lot of PowerBooks suffer from. It did seem to boot up a little faster. Still got all of our memory. And if I remember correctly, 48 megs is the maximum for this machine. And I know this thing's got some pretty hellacious speakers on it. Yeah, it's definitely lagging in terms of like you can see like when it loads the control panels, it just stutters. Look at the extensions once to see what the hell is all loading here. Lord. Yeah, there's all kinds of there's all kinds of extensions in here that aren't necessary. Like Token Ring, Token Talk. I don't need any of that stuff because I don't have Token Ring. I'm not exactly sure what video card is in this thing. I think it's just a basic built-in video. Oh, it doesn't even say. Under devices and volumes, okay. Ah, here we go. Display card. It's just a Chips and Technology 65550. Okay, so. So yeah, all this ATI stuff isn't even necessary. Firewire enabler, Firewire support's not necessary because this thing doesn't have Firewire. It will not have Firewire. All this USB stuff can go because we don't have USB. Apple Vision can probably go. Yeah, well, it's the Messenger, which is dead, but it's not turned on anyway. So, PowerMax G3 modem can go. That's one thing this machine does not have. This machine does not have a modem, surprisingly. I always thought that was kind of odd. This machine has no modem. So if you want to use a modem, you have to get a PC MCIA card, which isn't a big deal because they're pretty useless nowadays anyway. So we do need the iMega driver because we do have a zip drive. Turn off Apple Guide. It's not really necessary. I'll leave the CD DVD driver in there because I do plan on getting a. I do plan on getting a CD-ROM for this one day. Don't need this. Local Talk PCI. I'm going to leave that in there. All this. All the FireWire stuff is installed, and all the USB stuff is installed can be 86'd. God, there's so much shit in here. Hey Thomas, how you doing? See if this helps at all. Probably not, but. You definitely hear this thing starting up, can't you? But yes, I'm most definitely going to replace the hard drive. I'm pretty sure it's on its way out. I think I'll just get a compact flash adapter. One terabyte. I don't even think I could put a 1 terabyte drive in this MJ. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go with an IDE to like MSATA or NVMe, or just use a compact flash? I don't know. Sean used one of those. What the hell's he got? He's got the. Oh shit, Sean, what do you have? What did you use on your uh was it your Pismo or I can't remember. Assuming Sean's even still here. All right. Well, I might look into NVMe then. I don't want anything supremely huge. That's the problem. I don't need 128 gigabytes. Somebody wants to say hi. Say hi, Furball. You're on YouTube. Luffy bastard. He is so happy right now. He's just a very happy cat. What can I say? So the one nice thing is that I can do this. Give me a second. There's one thing I love about this machine. So since this has a standard Ethernet port, plug right into the airport. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Garth. I mean, it's maybe 33 megahertz at the most. So, but at least if I use something more modern, I can at least take advantage of this speed of the entire speed of the bus and not be hampered by a 25-year-old rotating hard drive at 34 or 5400 RPMs. Hell, the hard drive in this thing might even be 4200 RPMs, as old as it is. Let's go to TCP IP1, see if we're actually connected. Oops. The hell did I just do? Okay, Garth. What? Yeah. That phone was using that much memory? What next? Yeah, 50 megs. Damn. Let's see if we got an IP address here. Hmm. Let's see if we can load Netscape. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't seem to be grabbing an IP address. Huh. I'll tell you what, let's shut down. And screw the keyboard back in. Yeah, 4 gigs sounds like a reasonable amount to me, Garth. I mean, I don't really need a lot. I really just kind of want to play some games on it, just fart around a bit. All right, so the keyboard's screwed back in. Hopefully, we didn't affect the memory module at all. I just took notice that it looks like the screen has quite a few dead pixels on it. Huh, that sucks. Oh, never mind. It's dirt. So my main plan with this machine is um, I want to get at least a flop. I want to definitely get a floppy drive for it, and try to go through and read some of the Mac discs that I have, and use it as a bridge between the older and the newer machines, so I can get some software onto some older machines. But to be perfectly honest with you, the whole bridge machine thing on the Macs is kind of a moot point anymore because I have a floppy emu, which basically takes care of the whole bridge part on its own. That was the original reason I wanted to get this machine working, but then Steve was kind enough to donate a floppy emulator to me, and truthfully, it kind of doesn't even. It's kind of moot now. Yeah, that was the thing. Because I can, I have multiple machines with zip drive. I have my Quicksilver has a zip 250 that works. My Sawtooth has a zip 100 that works. So yeah, I mean, I have two G4s that have zip drives. So getting software onto here would be dead simple. All right, well, we still got all of our memory. Let's see if we have an IP address. Oh, hi, Black Future. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so it says TCP IP is not active. Why is it not active? Connect via Ethernet. Hmm. Well, okay, smart Alec. I wonder if I need to make Apple Talk inactive. God, it's been so freaking long since I've gotten on the internet with a classic OS. file sharing right now. I don't have anything to share files with. So I wonder if I turned off an extension I shouldn't have turned off. Okay, now it says it's active. Still hasn't pulled a IP address. So let's I don't know. Let's load up Netscape and see if we can do anything. Huh. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Garth. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just load all the extensions. No, Toby, I've actually had this computer for several years. Steve was nice enough to loan me a PowerBook G3 AC adapter because my AC adapter for this machine died. So he was nice enough. He had an extra AC adapter that he's letting me borrow. Because it's one of those things I don't really want to spend the money on an AC adapter if there's something more majorly wrong with the computer. So, knock on wood, the machine's working perfectly now. Now we got all the memory working. The only thing I actually came home with from Steve's house was the AC adapter. I was going to bring. I wanted. He has my Power Mac 9500. Okay, that's a new one. But he has it in pieces right now because he was having issues with it. So, and So the solution to that was, instead of bringing that home, I brought this power adapter home because this is a much smaller computer to deal with than a Power Mac 9500, which is a beast of a tower. Although the Power Mac 9500 that he has does have a G3 upgrade card in it. So and I think what I may end up doing is fresh installing OS 8.6 on here. I don't know if I can do that off of a zip drive though. Hey, there we go. Mac.gdn. Okay. I didn't know you had a new URL, Christian. Ah. Cool. I will bear that in mind, sir. I guess I will have to log in, damn it. Okay. This site is running extremely well on this machine. I am extremely impressed, Christian. This thing is just zipping right along. Change it in site settings. Okay. Ah. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Hey, got pictures this time. This Entry does not seem to have any files. All right. Ah, okay. Well, if nothing else, I mean, it's a very pretty site, and it loads wonderful on this old machine. So if you were going for that, Christian, you're doing a very good job. Your new site actually loads better than your old site. I mean, the old site's not bad. Of course, I mean, it's pretty limited on what I'm getting. But yeah, it's yeah, the new site loads really nice, even with the graphics and everything. It loads wonderful. So, yes, Christian has been overhauling the garden for some time now. Um, he's well aware of how slow things are at the moment, and that is largely because I believe he's been patching things up as time goes for several years now, and it just gets slower and slower. So, and it just it's just only so much you can do with it without totally redoing it. So. But just, I mean, the simple fact that I can even connect to his site, even like this, is great. I mean, that just shows that, that he is actually, like, working diligently to make sure that people with old machines like this can access software that he's hosting. So. Yeah, the US mirror must be down. That's okay. I've never really had good success with the US mirror. And we're downloading at 100 and some odd K per second, which is pretty freaking impressive for a 25-year-old laptop. While we're downloading that, I need to find something else. And the fact that the other thing is too is the fact that I don't actually have to run Classilla. I mean, I'm running a 20-year-old browser now, and it is it's loaded. It's doing wonderful. Love Miss Milk. That's the hard drive. Yeah, that's Missy here in the background. She's in heat, so she's a little noisy. That's funny, Sam. Okay. Maybe this version of After Dark doesn't work on OS 8. Now she locked up. No, Steve, I didn't. I'll do that. I'll try. I'll try your site. Steve has a retro site as well. I do want to get keys in this. Oh, fine. Oh. Oh, this is one of the most annoying things. I got to turn that off. Woohoo, brand new. Never used. Well, I mean, I formatted it. That's all I did. All right, control panel. It might have just been because the control panel wasn't loaded. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Alright, that got corrupted, I'm pretty sure. So we'll toss that out and try again. Alright, let's try downloading this one more time. Okay, let's go to Steve's website once. Gonna go to the retro site. There we go. We'll add that as a bookmark as well. I'm not sure why it keeps updating. Let's go into some other random downloads. Oh, hey, we got FTP. Yay! It may not be Steve's site. It may just be my browser. If I stop it, it quits. Yeah, Netscape is a little odd sometimes, but I rather like it. I was always a big Netscape fan until Netscape ceased to be, and then unfortunately, the next best thing for old Macs at the time was Internet Explorer, and that was actually pretty good. Version 2 and 3 were actually really good on the Mac, and then Microsoft decided they weren't going to support Macs anymore. Um, so, thinking is, even if you have a static GIF, network will attempt to keep the connection open, thinking it's animated. Yeah, it probably was animated. Oh, there's no way this thing's playing UT. Not even 99. I mean, it probably could, but it would do it very, very badly. I think maybe after I put an SSD in, I will think about trying UT. I actually used to play UT 99 on my workgroup server 8550, but that had a G3 card in it at least. Yeah, this is definitely not Can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah, somehow my mic got disconnected. So I don't know if you heard me. So I ordered. I ran down. Well, I didn't even have to run downstairs. I actually brought it up the stairs, which is kind of impressive. But so I ordered a charger for a Dell laptop that I have. That can you hear me? I don't know. For some reason, my snowball's acting up. I don't know what's going on. So my audio is probably not going to be the greatest. I had to switch to my camera. My camera's built-in microphone. Luckily, it's right in front of me. But so I guess I can see if this Dell laptop works, if it's any good. So I got two AC adapters for one Dell laptop for the same price. So it works. All right. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. It's just taking his grand old time here, isn't it? Yeah, I would say this file isn't very big. Well, okay. I'm starting to think the stuff expander is frozen. Actually, I'm starting to. No. Peter hasn't locked up. So, that's a start. Oh, okay. Well then. Well, while we're waiting for that, let's see if this piece of junk works. This is an Inspiron 5552. Okay, so that would be 5 p. Wait, let me see. 5 p.m. my time, I think. Let's see here. 4, 3, 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 5 p.m. Okay. Time zones throw me off there, Dave. So in case anybody missed it, Dave is going to attempt to install OpenCore on his Mac Pro. I think he has a 2010. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Dave is going to follow myself and Bruce and attempt to install OpenCore, which truthfully, it's really not even an attempt anymore. It's so easy to do now, it's not even funny. So it looks like somebody installed a fresh copy of Windows on here. I mean, I'm going to install a new copy of Windows on here anyway. I don't even know anything about this machine. Does not seem very fast, though. What the hell? What the F is that? Is this thing a touch screen? Why hell, this thing's got a. This is a freaking touch screen. No shit. Wow. That's pretty wild. I'll tell you right now, it's slow as crap. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Well, it's a Celeron N3050 at 1.6 gigahertz, 4 gigs of RAM. Yeah, this thing's definitely suffering from. Oh. Well, all right. Wow, it's a dual core Celeron. Oh, there it is. Looks like it's got a 500 gig hard drive. Seagate probably. Intel HD graphics. So yeah, this thing is definitely and this is running an extremely old version of Windows 10 too. Wow. Okay. Holy hell. Okay, let's do what it says and restart. Right there's your answer, Mike. OS 8.6. And I have no intention of upgrading it to anything else. All right, let's see if we can play Doom 2. Yes. I'm playing this with a trackpad and it sucks. Yeah, that is definitely the real max difficulty setting. See if I can get my ass handed to me by these imps. Yep. You know, the next time you come in here, I'm going to toast you. Yes. Well, Doom 2, in retrospect, Doom 2 runs pretty good on a PowerPC 601 too. So But so how big is this file? Whoa, 650 megs. Holy shit. Okay. How big is this file? 18. Wow, it expanded from 18 megs to 650 megs? Holy shit. No wonder it took so long to decompress. Let's try copying this to the zip drive. See, make sure the zip drive works okay. So, there we go. So everything's working like it's supposed to, except the battery, of course, but I kind of expected that. So, well, the zip drive's working. A little weak on the eject, but it still ejects. So, on that note, we're going to shut down the Power Mac. Switch back to this here camera. And I think on that note, we're going to call it a day. First of all, if you want to see Dave install OpenCore on his Mac Pro, go visit his channel at 5. Well, it's 5 o'clock my time, and I'm in Eastern, so plan accordingly. 30 minutes, 45 minutes from now, you can watch Dave try to install OpenCore on his Mac Pro. Hopefully, he will do what Steve did not, and actually follow the instructions. If you follow the instructions, it's very, very simple and takes 10 minutes. Jay has a very nice blog post on his website, The House of Moth. I suggest looking at that if you are interested in installing OpenCore. I installed it on my 2009 Mac Pro, and it has made a pretty significant difference in terms of utilizing more of the GPU power to do a lot of footwork, especially with video editing. So visit Dave's channel at 45 minutes and watch him hopefully not screw it up. Which, like I said, as long as he follows the instructions, he should be good. So, and another thing, if you look at the stream description under the video, I have set up a PayPal donate link. If anybody's interested in donating anything, since I'm not monetized, so I can't do super chats or anything like that. So I don't like asking for donations, but if anybody wants to donate anything, feel free. Anything that's donated will be used for the channel alone and nothing else. So, I'm not going to be using it to pay my electric bill or anything like that. Worst case is I might buy the cat's food. So, but there's much a part of my channel as anything, and there's Missy Moon. See her just chilling here. And here's Fluffy Bud. So, like and subscribe. I do have a video in the works. I haven't started it yet, but I got an idea yesterday. It's going to be kind of off the wall. So now I got the 3400 working. I have much stuff to do with this. So I will definitely be getting back into the retro Mac videos now. I've had plans for this machine for over a year, but with the failure of the power supply, it put me behind. And truthfully, I haven't made any regular videos because I really haven't had a lot of content that I deem to be video worthy. Like I said, I did come up with something yesterday, and Steve and I were mulling it around. So we got that, and if anybody watched your stream yesterday, I think I'm going to get a vanity license plate for my car that says PPC Forever, Power PC Forever, and put that on my Saturn. So on that note, I'm going to end it. Don't forget to check out Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. He has a lot of good stuff. He has an iMac G5 just like mine, except just a regular production model. He did several videos on actually restoring it back to its original condition after it was damaged in shipment. So definitely check that out. And he did a lot of the same things to his G5 iMac that I did. So go check him out. He's a good guy. So yeah. So all right, and I'm going to call it a day there. And hopefully next time, I think I'm going to just give up on OBS from now on the stream. So I'm not even going to bother with it anymore. This software works much better now. If I use the MacYac version, I have a lot more options of what I can do. So go check out Dave's stream. Don't forget MacYac every Thursday at 8 o'clock. So on that note, everybody have a good night.